Have you ever not wanted to play Motorfest? See, that's the predicament I found myself in this month. This month where I have been going on to play Forza, and also been really enjoying Need for Speed all of a sudden. This month, I decided not to play Motorfest. But I'm back for one reason. Again, well, I did say that I would be back when they actually add something new, but this is actually to do with that. I'm about to give you the ultimate guide of how to not play Motorfest. In fact, I'm gonna give you the ultimate guide on how to get the most cars and enjoyment out of Motorfest in only 2 hours a month. It's as simple as that. And it's Ivory Tower that did it. Yes, I'm back on Motorfest, our home sweet home, I dare say. We've got a new update coming out soon, well, like over a month, but we do have some more information on that update coming out on June 10th. That's when UB Forward's gonna be. So hopefully we get Twitch drops, we get everything else we get a bunch of stuff on UB Forward. But for now, what if you wanna not play Motorfest? Look, you could drive around the map, you could buy cars, you could do anything, but unfortunately, Motorfest has made it incredibly unenjoyable if you even touched the crew too. You know why? Because every single damn main stage is a rerun. This month's Summit car is a rerun. It's a 5-week month without 5-week months worth of content. Instead, what we have is, like I said, only 2 hours every single month. But how? How do you get everything done in only 2 hours? In the 5 months that is to finish this update, I only have 2 hours of content left. So let's begin. First and foremost, the main stage. Sid, what if there's a car in the main stage that I want? What if there's a car that I want to unlock? How am I gonna actually get that car? Well, it's as simple as this. You don't do the main stage. Sid, what if there's a Summit car that I want to unlock? Sid, it's new for me. I don't have the car. How am I gonna get the car? I'll explain. Now, bearing in mind, this is after you've finished every playlist. Once you've done, because, you know, you can still get a fair bit out of the playlist. You can get, like, I took a month. I mean, getting every single thing done in the playlist still took me a full solid month. It was like October 8th when I finished all the 15 playlists. Now there's a few more, yes, so if you're brand new to the game, go ahead and finish the playlist. The challenges, do them all, do the side activities, get your cars, get your awards. This is after the fact. This is once you've done that. Then, here's how you do it. Here's how you unlock everything in just 2 hours. You only go on the game. On the last week. And by the last week, I mean the Summit week. You only touch the Summit week. The one with the car. Now, the Summit will take you an hour. It'll take you a while. You don't really need Nitro Chemist parts. Once you've maxed out every spec and you're just decent at driving, you can easily get Platinum in the Summit. No one's really great. And the way the physics work, Nitrous doesn't do a crazy amount. Obviously, there's that double NOS bug, but we're gonna have to see how that plays out, whether Ivory Tower does anything about it, whether they add it to the game, whether they remove it from the game, what's gonna go on with the double nitrous, the double affixes. But now, at least, simply go on and do the Summit, so you get that Summit car. So, that's the one bit of FOMO left in the game, I guess. You do gotta go on and get the Summit car, and sometimes it'll be fun. What's the last fun Summit? I enjoyed that one John Wick one in the first month of the game, and I think I enjoyed one recently, but I couldn't tell you what it was. You can't hit Platinum in an hour, especially with this Summit. Okay, apparently this Summit's really bad, and people are struggling with Platinum. Look, skill issue, I guess? But most of the time, any Summit can be done pretty easily, and they're about an hour, sometimes 40 minutes, sometimes longer. Roughly, they balance out to about an hour of gameplay. Play the bottom right event. All right, okay. I'll play the bottom right event. And if I come top... If I finish in the top, what is it, 10,000 to get Platinum? We'll see. All right. Look, I'm not even going to use a Nitro Chemist set. If I come top 11, so top 10,000... There you go. I've got pro settings on my vehicle. I have the difficulty set right. I've got the difficulty set to ESP off, traction control sport, ABS on, the meta settings. And now let me prove skill issue. Let me prove that you can do this event very easily on the first try. As long as I get top 10,000. And what is it right now? It's Friday, right? So a lot of people have played the summit so far. I'd say a majority of. I don't know how many people. I guess people wait for the weekend. That is rather slidey. I'll concede. This thing rather sucks, but again, I'm not using a nitro chemist set because grinding gold parts, look, I've done it for a few cars. It's still torture. It's still the last thing that I have to do. The one thing where I could say I haven't 100% in Motorfest is not having gold sets for cars. And it's the one thing I don't think I'll ever do. Because I don't think I'll ever enjoy the base game just enough for how torture grinding parts is. I was happy grinding parts when it was the escape method. It's just the enjoyment of the rest of the game to the enjoyment of grinding parts issue. I enjoy Unbound at the moment, and the drift has done that, so therefore, I'm alright with doing some of the challenges that are really long and tedious for all the cars. It's that kind of thing. It's balancing enjoyment of game, oh god, and grind of the game. And at the moment, Motorfest has just been a bit stale, thus I'm showing you how to finish stuff in less than 2 hours. There we go, a 3-minute 46 without any gold parts on my car, and that puts me at 700th in the world. Skill issue. So like I was saying, every month you get one summit car. That will take you about an hour. So that's 1 hour every month. Then we move on to the first month of the update. So, by the looks of it, this update, we are not getting a second playlist. We would have already gotten one if we were getting a second playlist. So, on the first month of the update only, unless they continue doing second playlists, you go on and you do 1 hour to get this done. You spend 1 hour to finish the playlist. Look, if you really wanted, you could spend that extra second hour to get all the challenges done, the skills done, but that's about it. A playlist is about, in its entirety, 2 hours of content, maybe 2.5 hours if they went really annoying on the challenges. But no, you just have to come on this, and you don't have to do that at the launch of the update. So just go on the game on the last week of the first month, do the new playlist, do the car summit, and then log off the game, and then don't touch the game. Do not do the main stage. You do not have to touch the main stage. You don't have to play any PvP, even though the PvP, I'd argue, is a lot of fun, but they didn't make it the best in the game for money, so I don't know why you'd want to do it, but look, PvP, enjoyable. They neglect Demo Royale, but sure. You want to do the playlist, you want to do the summit, but stay away from that. So far, 16 weeks, we have 5 hours of content. So that's it. Every month, you go in the game on the last week, the summit car week, if you have a car to get. And when it comes to month 3, or sometimes, clearly, month 4, that's all there is just the summit car. On month 1, there's the playlist. But while you're on the game, every month, on that final month, the reason you never touch a single main stage is that you can then come to the very bottom, and yes, on the first month of the update, you'll get a playlist, but on month 2, 3, and 4, you load on, you do the main stage legacy, which will again only take you about an hour, and you'll get the main stage vehicle for the main stage that just went. The main stage vehicle of the ones you didn't do, which come out only 4 months, or 3 months, or 1 update after the actual main stage the vehicle was from. Now, what are you supposed to do with the rest of your time? What are you supposed to do when it comes to all the cars in the game, all the vehicles you can buy, all the PvP you can play? Well, look, the PvP, I'll give it that. It's enjoyable. You could do the PvP and you could maximize it. But then again, what the hell are you supposed to do to unlock every car in the game other than just grind the same event over and over again? Krutas in chat has a valid point. Let's go outside. But you know what the most enjoyable way to play Motorfest is? If you use this 2 hours a month method, which for this update here, this 16-week update, I only have 3 hours from the summit. Technically speaking, I don't need to do any of these main stage revisits, so that's 0. But in the future, you could say 4, sure. 1 for the playlist, 2 for the challenges, 9 hours across 16 weeks. Now, if you're new to the franchise, which that's really where you have the content. Look, you really don't have any. If you play the Crew 2, that's boiled down to about -3 hours, basically. So 6 hours of content because you already own all of the, I guess it's 10 hours if you didn't play the Crew 2, you don't have this car, so it's 10 hours overall. But if you do have that car, and you do have the 3 main stage cars, other than the Chevy truck, it's about 6 hours of content. But if you didn't play the Crew, and this is a 10-hour update for you, if you didn't play the Crew 2, especially given that game is about to die out, make sure you have vehicle collection import on. Play the Crew 2. Just hop on, buy, and play the Crew 2. You're telling me you've never played the Crew 2 before? Hey, here's a funny idea. You have so much to do. You have every single event in the game to do. You have all of the drift stuff and all of the unique stuff. You have the drag, the hypercar. You have all of these updates. You have 5 years worth of updates to do. The chase, the hunt, you've got police, you've got stunt, you've got more stunt but worse, you've got hill climb, you've got taxiing and whatnot, you've got, I mean, this was rubbish when it came out. Now, it's just something you can do. You've got American Legends stories, which are actually pretty enjoyable to do, especially if you have the entire rest of the game to do with them, and you do one every week or so. You've got Forsberg, you've got the islands to check out, they're brand new to you. You've got Into the Blizzard, which is basically just Motorfest, but better. You've got the cities, you've got GP tracks, you've got more American Legends, you've got flashback events, you've got the mad events. There is so much in this game for you to do, and here's the wild thing. If you have vehicle transfer on, any car you buy, anyone you buy, will get immediately transferred in, okay, wrong brand to go on to for that example. Any car you buy here, including these edition vehicles, which have come back from the Motor Pass, will be immediately transferred into the Crew Motorfest, including the Summit rewards. See, if you get good at the Crew 2 Summit, which actually takes a bit of skill to get good at, I mean, not anymore, I guess. Hey, actually, the Crew 2 Summit also is kind of very rubbish now. But you remember that car that was in the main stage the other day, a couple months ago in the main stage? You don't even have to wait for the main stage revisit for that. That main stage revisit isn't coming out for 2 months, 3 months. Hey, go on the Crew 2, play these events. The leaderboards are painfully easy because no one's playing. So again, you could get that car on this version of the game, on the Crew 2, and then not have to, oh, that's new, and then not have to play the Crew Motorfest Main Stage Legacy. You could get a bunch of these. In fact, they're doing Summit cars every other week in the Crew 2 right now. And by the looks of it, those are brand new, and those are brand new. They've got a bunch of brand new vanity items too. What the hell? Why is the Crew 2 actually like popping so much? These, if you buy vanity items on the Crew 2, they also transfer to the Crew Motorfest. Wait, the Crew 2's popping right now. I need to restart on a brand new account on the Crew 2 again and play it on Motorfest at the same time, restarting both games at the same time. You've got the hobbies to complete. You've got the PvP. No, that's pretty dead actually. You've got the extreme events to do. Like I said, the stories that you can complete. If you want an amazing way to play this game, earn money, and not get bored, finish every event. When you've finished all the events once, finish them all on hard and ace. It's actually enjoyable. Oh god, being on this game right now, I'm just remembering how much substance there is. Damn. And look, maybe the Crew Motorfest will have that eventually. But without a doubt, the most enjoyable way to play Motorfest at the moment is, well, play the 2 hours that I explained and then just play the Crew 2. Just make a new account on the Crew 2. In fact, make a new account on Motorfest, play for the first month until you finish all the playlists, and then use that same account on the Crew 2. If you're on console, especially, because you can do that without having to buy the games again. Unfortunately, on PC, you are gonna have to buy the games again. Eek. But I hope that helped you not play the game. I'll see you boys in the next one in a bit.